I'm like, he's in total denial about like things like, okay, look, the recruits asking for more scenarios, and we're just not getting them in this academy. And we did a ton of scenarios back home, and I can tell you, like us here, like when I see these guys do scenarios, like it's nothing against them. They're not confident and they're not up to the level, and they're about to go out on the street in less than a month, and we've been here for like 9 months, and my academy was 6 months, and we're coming out of it better. And he's just like, no, you know what, you know what your problem is? It's like, you guys aren't reading they call them general orders, which is our policies. And I'm like, what are you going to get out of reading a policy versus doing scenarios? That's absurd. You're telling all of us to go home at night and read our general orders or our policies. That's just the craziest stuff ever. People can't contextualize that stuff. And these guys are like, they're in their 20s. They need the real life exposure. This is what policing's all about, exposures. And I just don't understand what he was doing with that. And then in the end, when I wasn't winning that argument, right, this really got him. This absolutely, like, it wrecked him completely after as well. I go, well, you know what, sir? Look, I understand. Look, I don't know what's happened before, but you've come in here. I can read your demeanor. You're upset about something. I don't know if something come across your desk where recruits were complaining about like the recruitment process and stuff. But I do have to say, I've been through 2 police academies now, and this ranks 2 out of 2. And everyone thought that was funny. And I don't think he knew I had an instructor background, because he said something like, "You don't know how hard it is to work this program out. I'm working with the lieutenant. We got lieutenants over here. I'm working with the lieutenant to figure this stuff out." And I'm like, you do realize I was an instructor back in our academy as well, and we owned our program, and I helped like redesign and redevelop like parts of sessions and stuff. So I know exactly how difficult it is difficult, easy, whatever you want to say, like
Hmm.
tricky it is to sort of organize a training program, but we were able to do it. And I've got to say, this department has, in this academy, we've got a certain amount of classes. I'm thinking like about 120 recruits going through right now. We would have like 700 recruits going through and many more classes back home, all simultaneously with like 2 weeks between classes. Or 2 weeks between squads, and we've got squads that are like 4 to 8 weeks apart, and you can't figure this stuff out. Where's the problem? So don't go throwing stuff at me like that I can't possibly defend. Like, you don't know what it's like working a program, because I actually do know what it's like working a training program. I've like done it.
Yeah.
I haven't been like right up in the administrative area. I mean, I was an instructor, but I was assisted in that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty intimate with like all our programs back home, and we didn't have any downtime. We had a ton of downtime in this place, and that's why we just like we come out and we were underdone. You don't want to be
Hmm.
underdone in, that's for sure. But you know, these guys are coming out underdone, and I feel sorry for some of the guys that I work with, because like, I mean, we were doing scenarios back home where you would have instructors acting like they've like got mental health issues, and you know, like, because that's who you're going to come across a lot in the streets, right? You're going to
Yeah,
come
for
across a lot of,
certain.
and like, and we were really good at pushing them, and
Hmm.
a lot of these kids haven't really talked to people all that much, certainly those types of people. So we needed to just pump them with like reps, and that's what we'd do back home, but they just didn't do that here. And I'm like waiting for it to happen. I thought like, look, maybe it'll happen somewhere like on somewhere down the line, but it just never happened. And I'm like, this is crazy stuff. And now I'm graduated. Oh, like, good luck for the rest of you
Wow.
guys, because you don't have this stuff.